I seem to have a vague recollection, just vague. I think it was 19 years, 7 months, 17 days, 12 hours, and 13 minutes ago, October 7th, 1991, when I walked into the KyXy building to take over Sam's morning show. A show that he'd been hosting for 13 years. Not the most pleasant of circumstances, to say the least. I mean, Sam was KyXy.
Amen.
But it took me a while to understand what he was feeling at the time. And hey, Jeff, I've experienced it too. You guys came into KyXy. You took the morning show I've been doing for 20 years. You're pissed, you're hurt, you're upset, but you get over it. You get over it because we're professionals. This is what we do. It's a tough, competitive market. And you wish the new guys success because we're a team. And when the team performs, we all benefit. So Sam and I forced civility at the start and carried on. Then I became program director, I became his boss. He started to fake getting along with me a little better. But it was during this transition when we experienced the best of times and the worst of times. New owners took over, we all had to compete against one another to keep our jobs at less pay. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Amen.
But you know what? Our bond strengthened. We formed an alliance to keep each other safe and strong. I think Sam gave me more strength than I returned. He also taught me during this time. I watched Sam shake and cower after a few conversations we'd had. Conversations where I told him he was going to be fired if he didn't step up with renewed vigor and attitude. He had to play big or he had to leave. Well, Sam strapped it on. He worked harder than anyone, diligently honed his craft. He joined Toastmasters, took acting classes, read everything. This man knocked it out of the park. Sam was a force to be reckoned with then, and he still is now. No one is more prepared than Sam Bass when they walk into a studio than Sam. It is inspiring.
Amen.
So Sam and I, we formed a private club. We called the BBB. Hold on, let me finish. Come on, we've all been having fun. I just want to tell Sam how I feel. We formed a little club called the BBB. It stood for Booze, Beef, and Bullshit. We'd get together at various steakhouses. We'd clog our arteries with red meat. We'd cloud our brains with gin, and we'd talk till we were hoarse. Well, at first it was about work and the crises we were experiencing. But after a while, we said, screw it. We talked about baseball and broads and the New World Order. I love these sessions. They are fewer now since we're both too old to recover that easily from those binges. But we continue solving the planet's problems and, more importantly, friends hanging out. These were and are good times. But because of the laws of balance, with good comes bad. And that's when cancer ran rampant through our funky little pie-shaped building in Linda Vista. Both Sam and our afternoon guy, O.J. Lawrence, were stricken with it. Both men battled. Sam won. O.J. did not. Our little KyXy family was attacked. It affected us all, from the receptionists to the part-time producers to the janitors. It wasn't an easy situation in which to deal. But with the sadness from our loss came a joy of new beginnings. It carried us and strengthened us for the future. Hell, if we could beat cancer, who gives a crap about some down rating books? I know that long after our radio careers are over, Sam and I will remain bonded brothers in broadcasting. I certainly hope so, selfishly, because I'm a better person for knowing Sam. So with that being said, let's bring up my colleague, my coworker, my friend, the guy we lovingly refer to as the franchise, Sam Bass.
I'm going to make this really short. You know, they say comedy, if done right, is very difficult. And I think we had a lesson in that tonight. Amazingly. It was really funny. Oh my God. And I want you to know that I saw some people go rolling their eyes and looking at me, are you okay? You know something? I love every one of these people up on the stage. Sonny, who saved my job. Jeff, who's one of the newest members of the station. I feel so invigorating following you and Jerry and the whole showgram. Every one of these people I love. And you know something? Just to wrap it up, I wouldn't have a job if it weren't for you, and I think it was Tom or somebody mentioned the fact that you come all the way up here to have a good time, but without the listeners, I mean, yeah, we have to get a real job, you know? I mean, and yes, I have been here for a long time. I've met somebody that said, oh, you came to my 3rd grade class? I said, oh, are you still teaching? No, I was in the 3rd grade class. I remember when they opened up the chimpanzee exhibit at the fair, or the zoo rather, you know, I said, I'm so old, they're descended from me. So I can laugh at myself, it's okay. But listen, enjoy Valley View Casino. I've been here, coming here since for 10 years, but it was a little place, and now it's a big, beautiful, grand hotel, casino, with a view, with great food. Enjoy your stay. Please drive home safely, and I just want to say I love you all so much for giving me a place to come every day. I love you. Thank you. Let's bring up the heroes. Have some more music, huh?